Hi friends, Namaskara. Swagatam, Suswagatam. Kemcho, Majama. Jai Hind. Welcome once again to my YouTube channel Net Worth Riches. This channel is all about increasing your net worth by giving you sustainable ways and techniques to make, invest and grow your money and have good decision making skills for sustainable happiness and peace. Today I am going to tell you why Bitcoin is the most valuable asset. I've already explained the technological side of Bitcoin. I explained Bitcoin as a decentralized payment system. I've also told you why it's people's money and it has been the best investment over the last 10 years. Today I will explain why it is so valuable. Many people say that Bitcoin is such a speculative asset. Why the price has run up so much, it's all speculation. Today I will give you everything with math and explain to you why it is so valuable. Now you know the goal of this channel is to increase your net worth and make everyone a dollar millionaire. That is the goal. Now do you know how many dollar millionaires are there in the world? The total number of dollar millionaires in the world are around 56 million. Yes, there are 56 million dollar millionaires in the world as of today. And do you know the number of Bitcoin that are available in the world? The number of Bitcoin that can be mined is only 21 million. So if you do the math, not every millionaire in the world can own one full Bitcoin. So can you imagine how scarce this asset is? Yes, it is one of the most scarcest asset in the world. Now some people will say gold is scarce as well. Now yes, I'm not saying gold is not scarce, but this asset is even scarcer than gold. Now take a gold mine for example. We go ahead and mine all the mineral, that is all the gold that is available in the mine. Once all the gold gets over, the mine becomes defunct and the mine is shut down. But does that mean we won't get any more gold? No, geologists will go to some other place, they will locate some gold reserves and they will make a new mine and start mining gold from there. Yes, this is a very tough process, but it can be done. But that's not the same case with Bitcoin. With Bitcoin, it is written into the protocol, it is written in stone that there will be 21 million and only 21 million Bitcoin in the world. So with 56 million amount of millionaires, not every millionaire can own one full Bitcoin. Next, from this 21 million gold coin, about 93% has already been issued or mined. That means there's only 7% of Bitcoin that has to be mined yet. So you can imagine now 93% of the Bitcoin is already available in circulation. So that is the reason why the price is increasing by such leaps and bounds. Now let's go into another aspect. Let's go into the Bitcoin mining aspect. Now the Bitcoin miners are nothing but companies. They buy land, invest in huge buildings, invest in these high speed computers, they invest into these high grade servers, air conditioning. They invest a lot of money and their job is simply to make profit. And how do they make profit? They make profit by going ahead and selling the Bitcoin that they get as a reward. Now these miners also have their expenses or their kharchas. They might have to pay rent for the building, they will need technical staff, and these computers guzzle huge amounts of fuel or electricity. Now we know how much the prices of electricity and fuel have increased over the past few years. So they have to take care of all these expenses and then make a profit, which means the price of the Bitcoin should support the profits. Otherwise, why would these Bitcoin miners go into this business? So the very fact that it is profitable, they are into this business. So from this we get to know that Bitcoin has an inherent value. It cannot be printed out of thin air. There has to be some kind of intrinsic value, and in the case of Bitcoin, it has this huge investment, huge electricity cost, huge energy costs. Next, we also have to take into account the network effects. Now, the amount of people using Bitcoin in the world is around 1 billion people. Each and every person has different use case scenarios. Some people use it for investment. Some people go ahead and use it as a decentralized payment system of transferring and transacting. So each and every person using the Bitcoin, there is an additional mobile phone or a computer that is being used. So this goes ahead and strengthens the network even more. Now, with each and every person being added, that increases the hash rate. Now, I won't get into the technical side of hash rate, but when Bitcoin is concerned, you don't only look at the price, you also look at the amount of people that are being added into the system every day. So that is measured in terms of hash rate, and that is going up. The amount of people are going up as well as the hash rate. So firstly, Bitcoin is so less, means the amount of Bitcoin is so low that is left to be circulated. Next, the amount of people using the Bitcoin are increasing at exponential rates, which automatically means that no single person or no single country can stop the growth of Bitcoin. China banned Bitcoin. Once upon a time, China had the highest amount of Bitcoin miners in the world, but due to their currency and other issues that they had, they went ahead and banned Bitcoin. But what happened? The Bitcoin miners simply shut shop and they opened their Bitcoin mining in some other countries where the rules were much more feasible, and the people are still using Bitcoin illegally, which means that no one can stop the growth of Bitcoin. Next, Bitcoin has not yet been classified as an asset or a security, and big funds in the US like BlackRock and all have already applied for a spot ETF, which means these huge pension funds, these huge companies like Tesla, Reliance, you can take all these big companies which are sitting on huge reserve, they've not come into the market yet. So you can imagine, once these big pension funds, these big BlackRocks, they come into the market, you can imagine where they would take the price. So whenever you get the feeling that this is speculation, just remember that we are just in the initial phases of this technology. You can compare the Bitcoin technology to the mobile or the internet revolution that we had. Some people even call this the Bitcoin revolution. Do you remember, if you go back to 1998, 2000, not everyone had a mobile phone. There was only one company, BPL, I remember, and the person who had the mobile phone, he was like some kind of king. It used to be some 200 rupees per minute or something, that high the bill was. And today, each and every person has a mobile phone. Even a person in a poor country has a mobile phone. In India, if you see the middle class, some children don't even get sleep with the mobile phone. So you can imagine, just from 2000 till 2023, in a span of 23 years, how much that technology has changed or revolutionized the way we individuals think. You take this for the internet as well. Once upon a time, we used to sit on the computer and the internet used to be so slow. Now there is internet on every mobile phone. We order food and vegetables today over the internet. So you see, this technology revolutionizes the way we think, the way we do business and the way we live. And with the amount of people that are being incorporated or are joining the Bitcoin revolution, this is just the start. You can just imagine where the price of Bitcoin will go in the coming years. So seeing firstly how little Bitcoin is available, you see the future growth, seeing the hash rates, seeing the companies that will be investing into Bitcoin into the future. Please go ahead and, if possible, invest a small percentage, maybe at least 1% of your portfolio. so that you don't miss out on this great revolution and the great upward trajectory or the great results you will have on your net worth. Because when this price runs, it will give you asymmetric returns. It will give you returns that you can never imagine. Now, another aspect that you have to consider while investing into Bitcoin is to remember the passcode. Now, from the 93% of Bitcoins that have already been mined, a lot of people have lost their passcode, which means it's not like passcode. You can think of passcode as a password. Now, when you forget your bank password, you just say forgot password and you reset your password. It does not work the same with the Bitcoin passcode. Once you lose your passcode, you lose your passkeys, you lose your Bitcoin forever. So a lot of people have gone ahead and lost their Bitcoin, which means that Bitcoin will never come into circulation again. So that is another factor which makes Bitcoin an even scarcer asset. So if you can relate to what I'm saying, if you like today's video, please go ahead and smash the like button below, and please educate your friends and family about the benefits, about the use case scenarios of Bitcoin. But then again, a big disclaimer, please do your education carefully before investing. And also my personal advice, don't go ahead and bet the house. Only put such money that you can afford to lose. Because I believe that before you invest into such exotic assets, you should have a strong foundation. So you can go through my previous videos. I've given you a lot of explanation about which assets you should invest and make your net worth strong. And of course, these are assets like Bitcoin will definitely help you to go ahead and get asymmetric returns. And that is what the goal of this channel is. Because I believe that everything that we've been taught about money is wrong. Thank you.